boho Dutch fishtail braid, we're going to start by taking a section of our hair in the front, and you want to divide it into 3 different sections. And these can be pretty small sections because we're going to add to it later on. And you're going to begin by crossing the first strand under the second strand, and then the third strand under the other strand. So basically a Dutch braid is a French braid in reverse. So you just take the piece of hair and you put it under. And we're going to do this twice without grabbing extra hair first to create a base for it. And then we're going to start by adding a little bit of hair and pushing it under again as well. And then from the back we take another chunk of hair and we put that under the second one. So same as a French braid, except you are going under instead of over, and this will create the braid on top. So just keep grabbing more hair from the back, placing it under, and then more hair from the front part piece and placing that under. And we're just going to keep going until we get to our ear. Honestly, this just takes practice. The more you do it, the better you'll become at it. And don't worry if it's not perfect or anything, because this is boho, so we want it to be a bit messy anyways. So if it's messy, that's going to look better anyways. So just take the last front piece section and place that under the braid again. And then after that, we are going to do a few braids without grabbing any new hair. And you want to do about 3 or 4, and this will just help seal it off. And then afterwards, we're going to grab a bobby pin and you're going to secure that off with the bobby pin for now, because we are going to be pinning it afterwards. And then I'm just going to take some dry shampoo and I'm going to use this and poof it, so you're not using too much. I literally just squeeze the bottle gently and little poofs of air come out. And then you're going to use your hand and tap it in, and this is going to create a lot of texture, and it's also going to help absorb oil so it looks very boho, messy, and very like full and voluminous. Then I'm going to take the strand that we were working on and I'm going to start pancaking it, which means you're going to pull the strands apart to make it fatter. And I'm just using my hands to separate them and make it look bigger. And feel free to do this as much or as little as you want. If you have thin hair like me, you're going to want to do this more just to create more depth and visual interest. But if you are blessed with thick hair, then you won't have to do this as much. But to me, the thicker the braid, the better. So just pull it gently just to make sure you don't undo anything, and just to make it really big and voluminous and very boho. Then you're going to take the other side and just tease it a little bit just to give it a bit of fluff and volume, and bring your hair all over to one side and make sure it is all brushed out. Then take the braid that we had and pin it in place with that bobby pin on the side of your head. And feel free to use 2 if you find it's not secure, but I don't have a lot of hair, so 1 is fine for me. Split your other hair into 2 and then take a section from the outside piece and bring it into the inside. And this is how you do a fishtail. So take from the out, bring to the in. It's literally just that simple. And the smaller piece you take, the easier or more intricate this will be. But you can do big pieces or small pieces, whatever you prefer. So literally just take it from the outside of the piece and bring it to the inside edge. And then just hold it in place. And we're going to do this all the way down through the length of our hair. And this is honestly, to me, easier than a normal braid, because you're just one piece from the outside to the inside, and you're going to keep going. That's it. Fishtail braids lately over normal braids, I just find that they have a lot more depth to them and they're a lot more texture, and you can play around with them a lot more and create that really mermaid boho look. So when you're finished, it's going to look like this, and I'm just going to pancake it again, which just means separating it and creating a really big, fat, fluffy braid. And again, the more hair you have, the easier this will be, but just take sections and gently pull them out and create a big, fat braid as much as you want, and then just make sure that you seal it off. And this is my favorite way to seal it off. Instead of using an elastic, what I do is I separate those 2 ends into 2, and I literally make a knot. So fold it over, cross it under, and push the other end through and tie it like a knot. And then we are going to take a bobby pin and we're going to put it at the end, and you're going to push that bobby pin up into the braid, and this will secure it all day long. And it looks really cool because there's no elastic there, but it's holding in place. Then I'm just going to take my hand under my hair, just create a little bit of volume, make it a bit more messy, just play around with it like you like it, pull pieces out, and there we have it, and that's our braid. So thank you guys for watching another episode here on #NailedIt. If you tried this hairstyle, please be sure to let me know and send me a picture on Instagram or Twitter, and I will be sure to check it out. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos from BoobTube and to follow us on Twitter. Bye guys!